Hello everyone and welcome to my very empty, echoey apartment as I am preparing to move to Boston. But today, I'm going to take a break from the chaos and announce the winners of my DC Dreamin' Transit video contest. You guys have submitted some truly excellent work celebrating transit in the capital city. So we're going to go over every single video and I'll let you know who gets the grand prize of a basket of goodies from the National Capital Trolley Museum. First of all, here's my co-judge, Tom from Trains Are Awesome.
Hey everyone, I'm Tom from the channel Trains Are Awesome. I've been living in Washington, D.C. for the last few years, and I really love the transit here. So I'm super excited to see all the different ways that you have made videos to celebrate my hometown's transit system.
So this contest focused on transit videos set in the greater Washington, D.C. area, and we had the privilege of partnering with the National Capital Trolley Museum for our prizes. Every creator in our contest may show their video to get one free admission to the National Capital Trolley Museum, as well as a copy of the book Capital Transit, while supplies last. Additionally, some of the videos you guys submitted will be involved in a future exhibit at the museum. These are the videos we have labeled as museum pieces.
So we have divided the submissions into two categories, one for creators aged 13 to 17 and one for creators aged 18 and up. By the way, in the future, there will be a follow-up video updating you on what the museum exhibit looks like.
The winner of our 13 to 17 category earns bragging rights, and the winner of our 18 plus category wins a goodie basket from the National Capital Trolley Museum gift shop. We start with our honorable mentions in the 13 to 17 category. Honedge Transit takes us on a trip down the Yellow Line to Huntington, earning themselves the Inclinator Award.
Captain Minecraft asks the question, what if the Silver Line actually went to Silver Spring? It's honestly a creative approach at making airport access just a little bit easier for people. They win the Pie in the Sky Award.
Random Transit Adventures submitted a spectacular transit video, truly a masterpiece of transit video craftsmanship, and an insightful commentary on American transit in the 21st century, earning themselves the Must Be Seen to Be Believed Award.
Alright, we're moving on towards the museum pieces, and Lily the Rail fan wins that first coveted spot with a trip report on the Mark Brunswick line. Now, this is the Mark line that I've used the least, so I really appreciated the trip report style. With all the history that was sprinkled into the video, this one wins the B&O Award.
Streamlined takes us to WMATA's newest station, Potomac Yard, breaking down the history of the area and how it all led to the 98th station in WMATA's network. This creator earns the Pot of Mac Award, 13 to 17.
And now,
the winner
of the DC Dreamin'
13 to 17 category
is
going to
be
announced
momentarily.
It's Rails and Rails and Rails, with their breakdown of all of DC's transit vehicles, at least on rails. This video balances humor and helpful information with great pacing and storytelling.
Yeah, this one was really good. I had to double check to make sure it was actually in the 13 to 17 category, because it was short, it was quippy, it was informational. I really enjoyed watching this. I was going to give some minus points because you said you didn't like the Mark III cars, but hopefully the honor of winning this award will make you take back those hurtful words.
Rails and Rails and Rails gets the Two-Timer Award for becoming the first person to win a Classy Whale video contest twice, and they win all the bragging rights.
Alright, let's move on to the honorable mentions in the 18 plus category. First, we have the Gam Wolfer Z and their video where they find a Zaxby's using transit in the DC area. Now personally, I didn't know there was a Zaxby's this close. Well, close, you know. Anyway, you win the Made Me Hungry Award.
Transit Nomad follows up with their brutally honest review of DC's transit from an outsider's perspective, earning themselves the Pulls No Punches Award.
The Hungry Transit Fans video made me hungry for better transit. Oh. They proposed a line from Philadelphia to Washington, D.C. that would connect the sporting venues of teams in Philly, Baltimore, and D.C., and it shows what is possible when you have really good map-making software or billions of dollars. They win the Go Nats Award.
Marmo 444 presents a trip from the Arlington Cemetery Station to the DC waterfront on 3 different modes of transit, earning the Most Creative Journey Award.
Decopunk 1927's video was a contender for first place, at least for me. Doing that whole thing in one take, super impressive. All the math and scheduling that went into that, even more impressive. And because you filmed this in Boston, you win the Northeast Corridor Award.
The Elijah Line shows off their adventure, trying to ride the WMATA Pride bus and train. This creator earns the Let's Go Build Transit Quickly award. If you know, you know.
The House of Transit, another warrior in the crusade against interlining. Because so many of their proposed new routes combine at Union Station, they win the Columbus Circle Award.
Moving on to the museum pieces section of the 18+ category, Toma Tawalinja breaks down the recent history of WMATA speedrunning, including the run that Tom and I were a part of. They explain how changes to the area's transit, including the Better Bus Network, ATO, and the Purple Line, could lead to faster runs in the future. This creator earns the Wait, something I did is going to be in a museum? Award.
Sammy Marco once again shows us that there's more to his corner of Northern Virginia than meets the eye. Honestly, I didn't know there were that many interesting facts about the VRE Manassas line. For reasons that we will not discuss, he wins the Bad Bunny Award.
Rallying for Rail goes deep into the history of how WMATA was designed with accessibility in mind, long before the Americans with Disabilities Act. If there's any recent DC transit story that deserves a place in a museum, it's this one, especially since the system's accessibility was, as usual for American disability accommodations, only implemented after a hard-won fight. This creator earns the Telling a Necessary Story award.
Dan Hominem takes us on a tour of, yeah, you guessed it, Potomac Yard. A very well done video, but no signature Dr. Pepper test, so for this one, he wins the Mr. Pibb Award.
29 Down the Line presents a video asking, what is the DC Metro exactly? They compare the Metro with other subways in the US, as well as S-Bahn systems in Germany, defining how truly unique WMATA's rail system is. This creator gets the Categorization is Hard, Actually award.
Jonathan Wu's video, just wow, I am so impressed. You know, a lot of people make fantasy lines, but who takes the time to actually 3D render what they come up with? Jonathan does. We need to talk. You win the What Are Your Rates award.
And now,
the winner
of the DC Dream in Video contest
18+
category
is
former US President Joe Biden with his WMATA speedrun attempt.
Look, folks, here's the deal, folks. I'm organizing a bipartisan speed run of the Washington Metro.
Do I think we can do it? Yes, we can.
No malarkey. I think we can beat the record.
Hey, Joe, did you say this was a bipartisan speed run attempt?
Hey, everyone. I heard we were searching for weapons of mass anarchist terrible action. Should I send in the troops?
No, George, we're not invading Virginia.
What's up, losers? Are you ready to speed run WMAGA? It's going to be tremendous. Trump train time.
Come on, Caleb. There's already enough fake media about this city. Who's the winner? Just tell us.
Okay, fine. Our real winner is Short Line 819, with their real and alternate history of the Washington and Old Dominion Railroad, and how, with just a couple changes to the timeline, it could have become a viable commuter rail system. I was intrigued by the thumbnail. Freight rail in a transit video contest? Really? But it drew me in. First explaining all the real history in a comprehensive way, and then laying out an intriguing and plausible alternate future where DC has a commuter train out to Dulles Airport.
Seriously, well done. Congratulations on making a great video. The WNOD is one of the most interesting lines of DC's railroad history, and I'm glad you covered it. The video was a great mix of history, alternative history, and I'm looking forward to seeing more videos like this from you.
For their creative alternate timeline, Short Line wins the Butterfly Effect Award and a basket of goodies from the National Capital Trolley Museum gift shop, which they can pick up by visiting the museum. Thank you to everyone who participated in this contest and to Tom for helping judge. If you are an entrant and haven't already done so, be sure to swing by the National Capital Trolley Museum for free admission and a copy of the book Capital Transit, while supplies last. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next Classy Whale contest announcement tomorrow? Does tomorrow sound good?